Cleanup begins today after tornadoes tear through central Virginia. Buildings leveled, roofs ripped off, and cars flipped as the remnants of Florence devastated our viewing area.
We have live team coverage with our First Alert weather team bringing you new information on the damage, power outages, school delays, how it's all going to impact your morning routine.
On your side, this is NBC 12 News Today.
All right, good morning and thanks for watching NBC 12 this morning. I'm Anthony Antoine.
And I'm Sarah Bloom. We were the only local TV station on air this morning at 4 a.m. It was really important to us to bring you the most up-to-date information after that historic and quite frankly scary day of tornadoes. Yeah, we all experienced that together. And we're also keeping our eye on some big issues here affecting your morning commute. We're looking at school delays here this morning. All right, so here's the latest information. We have new details this morning. We know that both Henrico and Hanover County schools announced that they will start on time. It's business as usual, folks. And here are the schools that have a 2-hour delay. The city of Richmond, Chesterfield, Goochland, Louisa, Powhatan, and Prince Edward County schools all on a 2-hour delay. Now let's shift our focus to the schools that are closed. We have Amelia County, Louisa County, and Mecklenburg County schools all closed here this morning. All right, make sure you're looking at that scroll at the bottom of your screen if you need to. One of the reasons we're seeing these closures is there are roads impacted this morning that the buses just can't get down. Andrew, tell us about the flooding.
Yes, so there's wind damage and there's also flood damage as well. So we're going to transition from talking about all those streets and creeks and brooks that have jumped out of their ditches and caused problems here. But I want to bring you this late breaking information, and this is expected, but a moderate flood expected on the James River. The Weather Service just put in a flood warning in effect for the James River. That's for a 15-foot crest tomorrow night. For those of you with interest near the river, 15-foot crest can put a few driveways underwater. It's not going to be a calamity here, but this is going to be something to watch. And for me, as I watch Thursday morning, really high water in the James River, it's going to be sort of a visible sign and sort of an emotional cue that we're taking Florence and getting it out of here. It's going to be the water from Florence basically exiting and going out to the ocean. After a day with too many storm reports and, of course, a storm death due to a tornado, this got started yesterday morning at 10:30. Actually, I was on the air at 10 a.m. I was live when this came in on the air, and I saw that near Boynton, and I thought to myself, that is a very clear sign of a tornado. And then we had all afternoon and evening long a continuation with a line that we thought would set up into the mountains, went right on top of us, and produced tornado warning after tornado warning. Now we have the remnants going to Boston and New York, but one last little batch has got to swing through here, and it will likely bring us some showers and potential rumbles of thunder. I do want to mention, this is not a tornado setup today. Had that question come in, what kind of rain are we going to get? This is going to be typical summer thunderstorms. Could be vigorous, could be some gusty winds, but probably non-severe as we go to 83. Peak rain chance in the Richmond Metro right about 4 or 5 o'clock, but the rain chance is quite high during the late hours of the afternoon and early evening. Sarah, over to you.
It does feel good to hear you say we're not expecting anything like yesterday. Thank you, Andrew. Many of you helped us tell that story, that tornado outbreak we all experienced. Take a look at this video sent in from the Victorian Square Shopping Center in Midlothian. Anthony and I both live in Chesterfield. We could hear the winds. It was really crazy. You see the debris swirling around these businesses. Then there was a flash of light, a pop as a transformer goes. That high wind, the downed trees, they are the reason thousands of people lost power.
And we are keeping an eye on these power outages here this morning. And the good news is the numbers seem to be going down since we came on air at 4 o'clock. Right now, we have about 3,400 people without power. Richmond is seeing the most outages. They're now at 1,411. Henrico has about 1,400 people in the dark as well, and Chesterfield has just about 500 at 529.
All right, hang in there. Hopefully they get to you soon. We know it's going to be a process. We will get to more tornado damage and recovery in a moment. First, though, flooding is a current danger as you head out the door. In fact, the rushing water caused one Chesterfield road to cave in. And we're going to check back in now with our Kelly Avellino, who is live near Mosley Road, where this road collapsed. Kelly, give us a look.
That's right, guys. I want to show you the damage here. Take a look. You could see that huge sinkhole right there, how hollow it is underneath the pavement. That pavement collapsing with all of the water and flooding that this area saw yesterday. Right next to it, you could see a creek here running. I'm not sure if you could hear it. I just spoke to the owner. He tells me that this creek was overflowing onto his driveway yesterday where I'm standing. All of that water impacting this road here. Road crews will be here later later on in the day when it starts to get light out to assess the damage. A whole lot of infrastructure work they need to do here, filling in the road before they repavement so it's safe. Obviously, Mosley Road here is blocked off in both directions. They are not letting cars by. We're even afraid to get too close to it. A piece of pavement dropped off of there just about an hour ago. Very unstable. I'm going to send it in here back to the studio for Candace.
All right, Kelly. So yeah, we're following a lot of roads that are closed here west of the town. So we're seeing it in Chesterfield, Amelia, Powhatan, and down where Andrew had that first tornado warning yesterday morning down there near Chase City. So if you're heading out this morning, I do want you to be mindful of a few roads that are still closed. So we'll start here in Goochland at Broad Street, 250 near Fox Downs Lane. We were seeing some heavy delays along 250 as people were maybe just realizing that the road shut down. Those delays have since thinned out a bit. So avoid 250. I would use 64 this morning as your alternate out there in Goochland. Henrico, we're seeing some slowdowns here along Laburnum. Maybe some people looking to access Meadowbridge and just now realizing that Meadowbridge shut down in each direction. And that's right near Richmond Raceway here. So Meadowbridge shut down in each direction there near Laburnum. Chesterfield, these are the roads you need to be on the lookout for. Otterdale, Genito, Mosley, Old Bon Air, Robius, and Rockaway all closed this morning. Anthony?
All right, a lot happening in the traffic world. Candace, thank you so much. Well, later this morning, the National Weather Service will be in our area checking to see where those tornadoes touch down.
Man, it's a video we keep watching, really puts yesterday in context. That was the scene along Hull Street in Chesterfield. You see it rip the roof off an auto parts store. These storms so powerful. On the other side of Hull Street near Speaks Drive, the storm brought down the Old Dominion flooring building. One man actually died. Alex Whitler is in that area for us this morning, kind of looking at the damage as a whole. That area maybe hit the worst. Alex?
Yeah, Sarah, you mentioned it, that we're not too far away from where that man lost his life. And if you take a look at this damage, you can see completely why. This is the St. John furniture store. And I'm just going to walk you down. I've been saying this all morning because I can't say it enough. It's a good 20, 25, maybe even 30 feet of damage just from the roof. And then you look over here and you can see the bricks, the tile, the furniture that's now exposed from this tornado. Now again here, this was something that we gave you the first alert to early yesterday morning, but no one was really anticipating this. No one was anticipating a death from some sort of weather emergency happening on the tail end of Florence. So again, we're going to stay on top of this, touching base with the National Weather Service to get an idea of how many tornadoes did touch down here. And as soon as we get that number for you, we'll be sure to let you know. Back to you guys.
Okay, stay safe out there. Alex, we appreciate that update from the scene. One silver lining in all of this, and I think we've all been talking about the teachers being commended for how they helped our students stay calm, that they were there for them through this tornado scare when so many parents were separated from their children. Many schools had students and staff shelter in place. They were there hours. They held kids late until this threat had passed, and they kept them comfortable. And in Chesterfield, students weren't released until nearly 4 hours after the normal time. Parents tell us they are grateful the school systems took no chances.
Totally got it. I mean, I know that they are safer in that school than at home. So, I mean, that's a big brick building.
Well, we went to the other room that was safe and didn't have windows. We got to play, and we had to wait for a while.
It's good to hear those children able to talk about this smiling. It's good to see them reunited with their parents. When parents were given the all clear, everyone says the process was orderly, it was smooth. Again, many schools opening late today. The full list is on your screen. It's also on the NBC 12 News app.
Yeah, and again, Louisa, Amelia, and Mecklenburg County schools closed today. All right, Andrew, you were also thanking teachers on your social media as well.
Yeah, your dad.
Yeah, I came in and my daughter wasn't home yet. I got home at 7-something last night. She wasn't home for middle school. But, you know, we were sort of nervous but confident. I mean, we knew the teachers and the staff had it, so I just sent a quick note out, and you guys, I think, appreciated it and sort of joined on there. But point is, thank you to the teachers and staff who kept everybody's kids safe out there yesterday. And I know a lot of the teachers and staff were worried about their own kids at the time, so we really appreciate that hard work and that loving kindness you showed those kids yesterday. All right, partly sunny Still humid today. It's going to be sticky yet again. Now, the kids are going to have fun at recess outside today. And then we think at around 5 o'clock, I think this is just after the kids get off the school bus, you get a broken line of showers and storms in the west. Non-severe, but we do think this could slow down our commute this evening. And then it's pleasant tomorrow. It'll be still warm, but the humidity finally drops. It's just as sticky as it gets. It's 77 right now. Dew point temperature at 74. As we head into the afternoon, we'll go to 83 for today's high temperature. It'll be warm, it'll be humid, and the rain chance kind of peaks with a line of storms. Again, non-severe, but scattered showers and storms at the 4 to 6 o'clock time frame in the Richmond Metro. Starts a little sooner north and west, ends a little bit later south and east. Back over to you.
All right, Andrew, thank you so much. Well, right now, many parents in Henrico County are waking up and they now know it's business as usual. If you have kids in the school district, they are on time.
Yeah, if you have kids anywhere, you can watch this scroll here at the bottom of your screen. Rachel DePompa standing by with a live look at the situation in Henrico. Rachel?
A lot of downed trees across Henrico. We hear a lot of generators going this morning. Take a look. Trees are down on top of power lines. We're going to show you some of the damage coming up.
Time now for our morning sprint. All of the stories you need to know before you head out the door.
We'll start with Alex Whitler. She is live in Chesterfield near Speaks Drive. That's where a tornado leveled the Old Dominion Flooring Company, killing one person. Alex?
Yeah, we're not far from where that happened. You can see just how far down this roof extended here at this St. John furniture store. We were just pointing out to some of the viewers online that you can see that there's still rubble here. There's headboards, there's chairs, armoires, and nightstands. We've seen that owner this morning who says that he's blocked off the parking lot because so many of you have been curious about this, peeping inside. Fact is, it's just not safe. So if you do happen to drive by here and you're curious, we hope you're able to see this well enough here because it's just not safe to go inside. We're going to send this back to you guys.
All right, take a look behind me. You can see here on Mosley Road a huge sinkhole that formed yesterday. This sinkhole hollow underneath as rainwater poured down on the area. If you look this way, you could see the creek running right next to it. The owner of this home tells me that this creek was up to his driveway where we're standing on. All of that rainwater wreaking havoc on the road here. That pavement just collapsing. You could see some of it down there. Other chunks of pavement continue to fall off all morning long. It is very dangerous here on Mosley Road in Chesterfield. It is closed off in both directions, so please be careful. A whole lot of flooding throughout the central Virginia area. On your side in Chesterfield, I'm Kelly Evelina for NBC 12 News.
Hey guys, I am live in Henrico County on Glendale Drive. Rachel DePompa here, and take a look. This is the damage in Henrico. This is what we're seeing all over the place. Trees toppled, and a lot of these trees, their roots are still standing, and the top of the tree basically was just ripped off and is lying on the ground right here. There's a car straight through those trees. We don't think there's a tree on the car, but we do think there are power lines on it. And look over here. The power lines are on the ground. Dominion wants you to stay 30 feet away from them, report the outage, and do not touch the lines or go near them. This is a similar scene across several areas of Henrico we've seen this morning. We've been all over. We will continue to be bringing you updates. We are live in Henrico County. Rachel DePompa, NBC 12 News.
Volunteers from the Red Cross and the Salvation Army are in the Carolinas helping shelters and providing hot meals to communities impacted by Hurricane Florence. Well, if you want to help those in need down in the Carolinas and right here in Virginia, we'll have the American Red Cross in our Call 12 Center tonight to take your donations. They'll be here from 4 to 6:30 this evening right here on NBC 12.
Weather and traffic every 10 minutes. Let's go over to Andrew.
Yeah, you know, with the hit that we took yesterday from tornadoes, if that didn't happen yesterday, we'd be entirely focused this morning on how North Carolina, a large chunk of North Carolina, is basically underwater. And if you want to travel into North Carolina on 95, you just can't. I mean, they're in the midst of a flood disaster right now. We're going to do our best to recover from a tornado hit yesterday. Now, it's still going to be warm and humid, but I think there's a lot of productive time today. Be ready to sweat when you're outside working today. I think right around 5 o'clock, we'll get a line of thunderstorms. More on the timing and impact on that in a moment. And then pleasant weather for tomorrow. Still warm, but pleasant. We wake up at 6:48, sun's up. We still have clouds in place. I do think we're going to go partly sunny for a few hours into the midday and afternoon. 77. You're waking up right now, and it's in the mid-70s. Our coolest spots are in the low 70s. It is extremely warm and humid. West Point, Chincoteague, 78 and 79, just a tropical air mass. Now, at least there's a little breeze. The breeze at about 5 to 10 miles an hour. That sort of racing into a departing storm, Florence, that's over the northeast. 83 for today's high temperature, 79 and 10. 82 at 1. Look at my rain chance at 1 o'clock. It's a 20% chance. But then I go up to a 60% chance of rain at 4 o'clock. I think 4, 5, 6 o'clock across the metro area, we're going to get a line of scattered showers and storms. Those likely will be non-severe. And that's Florence basically saying, I'm not done with you yet. I've got a trailing cold front I want to drag through here. And before we can clear out the high levels of humidity, we've got to deal with this. Now, this is not going to be steady. This will be moving, so we don't anticipate the flood concern. But I think right about 5 o'clock, you could be thinking we can get some scattered showers and storms in the Richmond metro. That races to the east at about 7, 8 o'clock. So you still could get some thunderstorms from Williamsburg up toward the northern neck at about 8 o'clock, and maybe even in Mecklenburg down to South Hill as well. So again, think about 5 o'clock in the city. So those early evening storms clear out. We're going to go cooler and drier. We drop down to 71 for tomorrow. I can't rule out a shower. I don't think we get one in Richmond. Going to 83. It'll be a whole lot less humid with a lot more sunshine. Little shower possible out west of town. Here's the hour-by-hour forecast. Watch Charlottesville. Has Charlottesville to Farmville. This is 6 o'clock in the hour-by-hour forecast. Has a pop-up shower. Vast majority of us tomorrow are dry. Hey, first alert to the next big thing. I know it is so humid out there now, but that tropical humidity gone tomorrow. This is 7-day forecast for stickiness, basically. And although it'll be very humid today, we drop it down for Wednesday, Thursday, into the weekend. I'm not saying it's going to feel like autumn, but it is going to feel less humid for tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday, with numbers in the mid-80s tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday. And again, tomorrow that rain chance is tiny, so be thinking of tomorrow, tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday as dry weather days. We get out and enjoy it. Weekend, not bad. Numbers in the 80s with a chance at a shower each day, both Saturday and Sunday. And the next big thing here at First Alert Weather, we don't just tell you what's happening at the moment. We tell you what's coming down the pike. And the heat's going to be holding on, or at least warm weather will be holding on through next Tuesday. I think autumn finally gets here. We'll keep our eye on this. September 26th, the cold front on the models showing up next Wednesday. That would bring drier, cooler air to RBA. So a lot of folks want this summer to end. I think we see an end in sight on Wednesday of next week. Let's hit the roads. Candace, it's a mess out there.
It's a mess, and I was hoping things would improve by the morning, but not much has changed here on my traffic map. All of these icons showing roads that remain closed from yesterday's storm and tornado. A lot of them here, a lot of those roads closed out in Chesterfield, Amelia, and Powhatan. I've had a few of you reach out to me asking about the specifics, especially along Genito. So Genito closed at Genito and and Otterdale. Genito closed at Genito and Mosley. But I've put down some of the roads here that are shut down in different places along that road. So you just need to either check the NBC 12 weather app. That will give you more specifics, because I can't, look at this, I can't get through all of these icons this morning, but I'm trying my best by giving you the busiest roads. So that includes Otterdale, Genito, and Mosley, Old Bonaire, Robius, and Rockaway. And Mosley near Genito, that's where we had our Kelly Avellino, and she's been out there where the road has been washed away. We are picking up some volume at 95 near Boulevard. I don't want to forget about our normal traffic duties, so expect a little bit of a slowdown coming through that Bryan Park interchange. Goochland, we have the road shut down here at Broad 250 and Fox Downs Lane, and then Meadow Bridge near Laburnum near Richmond Raceway. We'll be right back after the break with another.